Hello and welcome to Sacred Wealth Collective. My name is Megs Bassili and I am your Sacred Wealth Oracle. I just need to take a breath for a minute because I've tried to record this podcast 3 freaking times and the internet keeps cutting out. And so I'm taking that as a sign because I have pivoted from the multidimensional CEO, never really sat right, into the Sacred Wealth Collective. And I started to explain myself in every single podcast. And then this is, like I said, the 3rd time recording this. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I don't need to explain myself. Maybe we're just the Sacred Wealth Collective from now on. Multidimensional entrepreneur or CEO never really sat right. I've evolved past it. So the multidimensional CEO is being put to bed. Somebody else wants to use it, go for it. We are the Sacred Wealth Collective. Here we are all about multidimensional wealth. It's non-linear. I feel like the reason why so many people are not getting the wealth that they desire is because they're trying to make it all linear, step by step. And energy is not linear. Energy is sporadic. Energy shifts and changes. It just is what it is. Okay, stop trying to make the non-linear linear. Since when is the universe gone, well, I'll give you what you want only if you perform this, and this. Okay, they're manifestation hacks and tricks and stuff like that. I don't feel like we need to try and trick God into giving us what we want. I think he's going to give it to us when we become the person that can hold it, that can sustain it. Okay, that's why you might get a little bit here and there, but until you become that actual person that holds that frequency, guess what? It's not going to be sustainable for you. So today I just want to be your permission slip. Okay, I just literally want to be your permission slip. I want you to experiment. I want you to pivot. I want you to feel safe to move things around and shake shit up until you find what is right for you. It's taken me almost 5 years to find what is right for me. If you go back and listen to a podcast from a year ago, I probably said that exact same thing about something else. And that's okay. It's all good, right? Us here in Australia, we have this saying, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Let that actually be your affirmation. Let it sink in. It's all good. It's all good. So the reason I want to be your permission slip here today is to say, guess what? Pivoting is a good thing. Okay. If I have confused my audience in any way, I will apologize for that. However, the people that I am meant to attract will find me. It doesn't matter if I put myself out there as the multidimensional CEO or if I put myself out there as Sacred Wealth. Guess what? You guys are going to find me. And I have all faith in that. So whether 5 people listen to this particular podcast or 5,000 people listen to this particular podcast, somebody is going to listen to this and go, oh, it's okay to pivot. So you've been trying to fit into this box that you've created for yourself. And the multidimensional CEO felt like a box to me. Sacred Wealth Collective feels expansive. It feels huge. It feels like a global empire. It feels like I could start a publishing company called Sacred Wealth. I can start a podcast called Sacred Wealth. My mastermind is Sacred Wealth Academy. I had that going since the end of last year or beginning of this year. I didn't even realize that the Sacred Wealth Academy prompted me to create Sacred Wealth Collective, which is the overall company of the thing. I also want to be your permission slip to stop being so hard on yourself, especially when it comes to, oh, my business coach said, or, somebody advised me. What do you think? Okay, you can try it. If it doesn't work, pivot. Okay, stop being so hard on yourself. You're not behind because you pivoted. I'm not behind because I pivoted. I choose to believe that I'm actually in front because I chose to pivot now instead of 2 years later trying to force myself into fitting into that box. Right? You're not broken. You're not late. Right? You're already carrying a legacy inside you. And the only thing that dims it is the belief that you have to earn it. Okay? You curate your own world. Okay? Along with divine source energy, it's a co-creation, right? Doesn't depend on what you do. It depends on who you are behind what you do. Okay? If you are only posting once a day, or you're only posting once a week, and the action behind that is, oh, I just can't be bothered, or I shouldn't have to post more than that, or whatever. But if you only post once a week, but you've got the energy of the people that need to see this is going to be activated and they're going to reach out, different energy, same outcome, different energy. Okay. I want you to surround yourself with the noise. The world is so noisy anyway. You may as well fill it up with noise that actually benefits you. So your permission slip to unfollow anything and anyone that makes you doubt yourself. Even if you've paid to be in that container, even if you pay to be in that person's aura and you're not feeling it, don't do it. Feel your feed, your conversations, your mind, your expansive with creativity, with love, with joy, with people that feel confident to speak out and say something true instead of just the perpetuating this nonsense that's going on. What are you going to give yourself new permission for? I just want you to sit with that for a minute. What are you upping your standards for? No, I don't want to do that anymore. So a little bit about me. I am a sponge. If you know much about human design, I don't know a lot about human design, but I'll tell you what I know about me, and it might help you as well. My head space is very open. I'm like a sponge. I freaking absorb everything. Sometimes it's not the funnest thing to do, and other times it's like, yeah, I actually want to absorb that. That's pretty cool. But my head is like a sponge, and I guarantee you, if I binge watch something, then I'll probably dream about it that night. I was binge watching that show called Ghosts, and the woman inherits this huge mansion, and she falls and hits her head and kind of half dies and wakes up and she can see ghosts. I freaking dreamt about it. I dreamt about it. So I've got to be very selective with what I allow myself to watch. Okay. And I'm okay with that now. For a long time, I was like, why can't I just watch TV like everybody else? But I absorb it because I immerse myself into it as well. I like these people that are ghosts. I'm like, I like that guy. I like that guy. He's funny, isn't he? And my husband's like, yeah, he's all right. Yeah, he's pretty funny. I'm like, I think he's hilarious. And it's a TV character, honestly. So if you have that open head, make sure that you be very aware of what you let into your field. But even if you don't have that open head, please be aware of what you allow into your field. Okay? Because if you're watching a show and then you think about it, that your thoughts become your beliefs, yeah? And so if you keep thinking about some TV show, it's going to shift your beliefs. If you think about it here and there, obviously not, but if it consumes you, it's what consumes you that you need to be wary of. So this is your permission slip. I'm going to say it again, just for shits and giggles. Unfollow anything and anyone that doesn't make you feel good about yourself. That's the best advice I can possibly give you. I signed up for coaching. It was a couple of years ago now. This is not the first and only time that this has happened to me. I've signed up for multiple coaches and not one of them was able to help me because I was purchasing from imposter syndrome. I was purchasing these coaching from scarcity and lack, and it just reflected that back to me. So I spent a lot of money on coaches that did not get anything from. And there was one coach that was, I think 2021, perhaps. I spent a lot of money on her. She's Australian, I'm Australian, and she charged me in USD without me realizing. And the coaching came to like 30 grand or something like that. And it was supposed to be for a year. And after 3 months, I was like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. There was a training session and there was another participant there, and she was having a really hard time. She was actually having a really, really hard time. And this woman, this so-called coach, berated her and made her feel like shit, so much so that she was crying and she's like, I'm trying to activate you. No, she made her feel like shit. The woman was crying, and I had to message her saying, are you okay? And I can't witness that. I just can't witness that kind of stuff. So I left that coaching container like 9 months early. And I thought about trying to get my money back and thought about all these things. But really, I just thought, you know what? I don't care about the money so much. I just needed to get away from her. And if I had have tried to get my money back and all that other kind of stuff, then it would have been me inviting her into my life. And I was like, I just don't want anything to do with you. I really should have done more research before I signed up for that one. But she hyped me up so much. She was like, we're going to make $50,000 within a month. And I was like, okay, I want $50,000 within a month. And I'm like, I don't have an audience. I got major imposter syndrome. And she's like, don't worry, we'll deal with that. Guess how she dealt with it? Telling me to get over it, telling me to just own my power. Just own it. Just own it. Okay, but how? Just own it. Yeah, okay, how? She couldn't tell me because she didn't actually really know. But I'm not telling you this to say, woe is me. I'm not telling you this to say, like, the coaching community shit. I'm not telling you any of this because I want you to feel sorry for me or anything. I'm telling you this because you need to be aware of who you allow in your frequency. Okay? I'm telling you this to say I lost a lot of money because I walked away from that. My peace, my soul means more to me than some money. And I didn't have the money at the time. I didn't. But I paid in full because we sold our house and that money was supposed to go to renovations, and I paid for coaching because I've heard so many people go, oh, I paid for coaching even though I really couldn't afford it, and it propelled me forward. All it taught me was how the kind of coach I didn't want to be. But I said no to the money because my peace and my sanity meant more to me. And it should to you as well. Try and get your money back, please. Like, if you ever get in that situation, please try and get your money back. Don't let them walk over you. Don't let them. But if your piece says, fuck the money, then who cares, right? So protect your energy, okay? Don't protect it so much, though, that you put an energetic cement wall around you and then nothing can penetrate through, not even the good. But honor yourself. If something doesn't feel right, honor it. Okay? The multidimensional CEO didn't quite feel right. And the Sacred Wealth Collective didn't really feel right until it did. kept saying, no, it doesn't feel right. I don't know. It doesn't feel right. It's not sitting right. It's not sitting right. But it was because I wasn't in the power. I wasn't in the version of me that could hold sacred wealth. And now I am. It's powerful. And then soon there'll be enough podcasts here that nobody's even going to listen to this one unless they are drawn to it and they need to. So I'm just going to leave you with this. Thank you for entering the sacred world field with me. Remember, wealth isn't something you chase, it's something you become. The field is already responding to your frequency. Trust it, anchor it in, and rise. If you love today's activation, share it, leave a review, and let's spread this sacred wealth movement together. Until next time, sacred legend, remember to always learn lots and be kind. Bye for now.